Today we have cause to celebrate because this is the Beyerdynamic T90 Jubilee. Huzzah! Although T90 is also a Terminator designation, so I don't know how to feel about this. Beyerdynamic has been making high-quality audio gear for 90 years now. Yes, 90 of them. And the T90 Jubilee is a celebration of that fact. Now, this is actually the anniversary edition of the T90, which came out in 2012, and they're re-releasing it as a limited edition. Only 1,000 units of this model are being produced, so it's super special. So let's take it out of the box. So as soon as you open the box, you see actually a CD of Dr. Chesky's sensational, fantastic, and simply amazing binaural sound show. It's kind of got like Monty Python-esque styling there, so that's cool. It's my favorite CD. No, just kidding. I've never seen it before. This is actually a collection of tracks and sounds you can use to test your speakers and headphones using 3D binaural sound, which is actually recorded using two microphones in like a dummy head, so it's supposed to be closer to what the human ear hears sound like. So that's really cool to see them include that. Chesky Records is a recording studio based in New York that specializes in creating high-quality audio like that binaural stuff, so they're good for the purpose of testing. So that's awesome that they included that in there. Now we also have the Guarantee Booklet, which guarantees that it's awesome. Then we have the cardboard inner packaging concealing the hard cover case. So if you're doing any traveling, that's definitely nice to have this case. It's pretty sturdy. And that case actually has a little Velcro pouch inside containing the 1/4-inch adapter. That's pretty much it for the packaging. Let's look at the actual headphones, because that's what we're here for. So, as I said, this is the limited edition of the existing T90, which are superb headphones. They have a super soft headband up there, and the ear pads, they're both made of what they call velvety microfiber. Ooh. It's actually super soft, and they were so comfortable that I forgot I was wearing them when I was wearing them, so very nice. Now, the main difference between the limited edition and the original is the addition of the Chesky CD and the design of the exterior. So they added some shine to this ring here on the outside. They deepened the black on the main circle area here, and also turned this brushed aluminum connector black. So it's just all kind of like black and cleaner. It's just a kind of more professional premium look. The vanilla T90s have more of kind of a gray brownish hue in some areas. Chestnut, Ace called it. Now I say vanilla, but don't take that as meaning they're any sort of bland at all. These headphones have a very premium sound. They use Beyerdynamic's Tesla technology, which is pretty much universally liked among audiophiles. It involves using a neodymium ring magnet in the transducer to strengthen the magnetic field, allowing the voice coil to be more compact and extremely efficient. Now, I'm just gonna be straight up with you guys. I'm not any sort of headphone expert, but I will tell you the specs for the tech heads. It's got a frequency response of 5 to 40,000 hertz, impedance of 250 ohms, and sound pressure level 102 decibels. Specs are important, but what really matters is how the headphones sound. Now, these have an open back design. They were one of the first headphones that Beyerdynamic put out that included their Tesla technology with an open back design. And that actually makes it seem more like the audio is in an ambient kind of open environment rather than a closed back one. It can tend to sound more canned. So a lot of headphones try to block out ambient noise or even have noise canceling technology. And while that is effective at isolating the audio you're listening to, it can also give it sort of a canned sound, like it's stuffed in a box. The T90s really make it feel like you're hearing the full experience of the music or whatever you're listening to. It sounds natural rather than canned. It kind of gives you a feeling that you're listening in a 3D space where there's stuff happening all around. You can kind of almost hear, oh, the drums are over there and the keyboard's over there. Now that means they're not really meant to block out ambient noise. So if you're thinking of using them in a busy workplace, it's not going to be the best. Any kind of ambient audio, it can at certain volumes block that out, but where these are really going to shine is in a home studio, or you're an audio professional and you're listening at home in a calm environment. It's going to be amazing. Now for my regular headphones that I use the Sony MDR 7506, so that's kind of what I was comparing it against. This is an old design. It's been around for 20, 30 years or something, and they haven't changed the design that entire time. It is a well-reviewed and pretty well-respected, less expensive studio monitor, and I find it useful for doing the audio editing that we have to do to, reduce echo and stuff on our videos. As an aside, if you've noticed an echo in our videos in the past little while, I'm sorry. We've got a new studio, but it's kind of echoey, and we're still experimenting with the best way to reduce it, but we appreciate your patience. But anyways, these Sonys kind of give me a good grasp on how audio really sounds compared to some cheaper speakers and headphones we have around the office. But these, the T90s, they really let me hear more aspects of the sound. Now, because of the open design, you feel like you're listening to music in an open space, which I found helped me to be able to isolate different components of the song. Now, a lot of people look for heavy bass when they're looking for quality headphones, and certainly a lot of bass is certainly nice to have in headphones designed for wearing on the go and for gaming and stuff like that. Having used Sony's and some other gaming headphones we have around here, when you put these on, you immediately notice there's not as much bass as in giant cans like this would be expected to have. But by no means are you not able to hear the bass. The mixture of treble, mids, and bass, in my opinion, is quite excellent in here. Although, you know, if you like bass, you could always use a little more. Although at first it seemed like the mid-highs were a little sharp in here. I wore it around for 3 days, and I kind of got used to it. Now I actually feel like it gives me a more accurate sense of the track. Just be aware, if you are looking for that heavy bass, these might not be the ones you want to go for. Although, as I said, it kind of gives you a good sense of, oh, there's the bass, there's the mid, there's the high. So just something to keep in mind. Now, in terms of overall power, these guys can seriously pump it out, which is why the open-backed thing is not really an issue if you have the proper environment for it. Now, I was listening to some music pretty loud in here, and it does bleed sound. And the guys were saying, oh, are you deaf? But it's because it just bleeds a lot of sound out, and that actually helps the kind of like open environment aspect of them. There's so much power in these that you could probably listen to music with the headphones off your head if you cranked it up all the way. You could probably, like, it'd be like little speakers. There's a lot of power in these. Now, I don't advise doing that, by the way. Just to be clear. Now, I used these both without an amp plugged into my PC, without a sound card or anything, just using the onboard audio, and also with an amp, the Beyerdynamic A200P, which is a nice compact mobile amp. I actually found that there's really impressive power without the amp, so if you don't have one, it's not the end of the world, but to really get the full power of this headset and to appreciate the quality that they put into the sound design of this thing, you'll want some sort of DAC or amp. Overall, these headphones are an apt way to celebrate Beyerdynamic's 90 years making quality audio gear, and we're going to celebrate by giving them away to you, the people. All you gotta do is subscribe to NCIX and comment on this video and you're entered to win, but you can also come back and comment once per day for another entry every day until the contest ends. You can also share the video for an extra entry, and you can retweet the tweet that we tweet for this video. Yeah, it'll be linked in the description. We'll announce the winners on June 27th. Good luck to all of you. What do you guys look for in your headphones? Do you like bass, noise isolation? Do you like fancy colors? Leave a comment. Thanks for watching this unboxing of the Beyerdynamic T90 Jubilee Limited Edition headphones, guys. Like or dislike the video, whatever floats your boat, and don't forget to subscribe for more videos like this from NCIX. Cool. Sports, sports, sports. You got the sports, yeah.